Have you recently finished watching the Lord of the Rings online series? What about visiting the site of the shooting to feel the energy there? Then you must prepare your belongings for travel to New Zealand. This location is not only well known for its penguins, glaciers, and enormous white clouds. Its broad green hills are also breathtaking. Why not then? After all, 30% of this nation is regarded as a national reserve. Are you feeling excited? I'm Dalma, your iVisa travel expert, and I'll amp up your enthusiasm by providing you with the most recent details on the travel limitations in New Zealand, so you'll be ready for almost anything. To begin with, you are not permitted to break the speed limit. In contrast to America, where exceeding the speed limit by more than 10 miles per hour is considered typical. Talking about the restrictions, although the COVID and other restrictions have been lifted up, there are still some procedures for you to follow through. Now that we have piqued your interest, subscribe to the channel and like the video to ensure that our content appears in your feed. Let us make your trip unforgettable. Naturally, being healthy is the most important necessity. According to the U.S. Embassy and Consulate in New Zealand, all traffic light-equipped protective mechanisms against COVID-19 have been withdrawn. However, the country has 1,851,689 verified cases of COVID as of November 3rd of this year. Thus, having a negative report in your possession will allow you greater ability to travel without restriction. Therefore, you must have CDC-ordered documents officially indicating your vaccination or recovery data before boarding the flight. Your general information, including name, DOB, passport number, and phone number, must be included in the CDC along with the supporting documentation for your intended trip. As soon as you arrive in New Zealand, you must now take 2 quick antigen tests. We have provided the link in the description box for you to make sure you don't miss any information on this. The next thing to consider is a travel and health insurance. Having travel insurance will help you even if it won't cause any issues if you don't have it for this country. After all, they'll give you even more protection than usual, including assistance with lost luggage and coverage for travel delays and trip cancellations. But even so, we believe you should dial one of the government's emergency numbers, such as 111 or 0800-611-116 if you ever found yourself in a tricky circumstance. You should review the country's security report before making travel plans, as advised by travel.state.gov. You must also enroll in the Smart Traveler program so that the government can reach you more quickly in an emergency. For instance, thanks to this service, the embassy will find it easier to get in touch with you immediately away in the event of a natural disaster or even civil unrest. Last but not least, if you haven't previously made a traveler's checklist, doing so may restrict your travel plans. If you want to travel to New Zealand, your passport must first be valid for at least 3 months after the date you leave. Second, if you have been in the nation for 6 months or more, you are exempt from needing a visa. But once more, New Zealand's ETA is essential. Next, New Zealand is well renowned for being extremely stringent when it comes to biosecurity standards, so be sure to do so. For instance, there are rigorous rules on bringing any food into the country, such as honey, fruit, and meat products. You can now use iVisa to provide you with a worry-free journey if you feel that this planning would cost you unneeded tension and a list of activities. With over 10 years of knowledge and millions of scanned documents, we not only make your travel documentation simple, but also keep you informed of all the new updates. Consequently, if you're a free-spirited individual who frequently travels, you can join iVisa Plus for free standard processing of travel documents, including e-visas, health declarations, and embassy registrations. Now complete these steps to get ready for a captivating holiday. Visit iVisa.com, then choose your nationality and destination before clicking the Apply Now button. Check your fundamental information, such as your passport details, birth date, and email account to ensure that we have everything we require to complete the work effectively. Currently, we provide 3 packages in addition to our services, each of which is customized based on the time frame you have available and has a distinct price point, beginning with our standard service, rush, and super rush service. Last but not least, you can include the health declaration option after choosing your packages and then check it off as necessary. Finally, complete the payment and let us take over the rest of your work. After sharing the guidelines and a clear path for you to follow, we will recommend you watch our next video, which could prevent you from incurring unnecessary expenses. Stay tuned. This is Dalma, your cool travel expert, and I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels.